This year's prom was way more fun than last year.
Yes,
Definitely.
I'm just glad I didn't get as hammered as him. We should drop a mustache on his face.
Hey, Henry, watch your back!
Liam, please! Liam, be okay! Liam!
You saw what happened. You saw what happened.
Leader fire on the air dispatches all night and indicate heart surgery to Delta Fatal accident, multiple injuries at 9:58. Car 9 engine 2, I have been responding at 9:58.
You saw what happened.
Please help!
Who's driving? Come over here. Let's go. Stand over here, okay? No one driving the car. See this bicyclist over here too? Philip, what's your last name? Alright, drinking tonight? How much you had to drink? Okay. Stand over here for me. Stand right here just like this, okay? Hands by your side. On the white line.
Please start talking to him.
Put your feet together like this, hands by your side, okay? We're gonna do some field sobriety tests. You okay doing that? Okay? I'm gonna explain everything first. Don't start any tests until I tell you to do so. I'm gonna explain each test clearly, okay? If you have any questions at all, tell me. If you have any medical conditions which would affect your balance, are you diabetic? Are you comfortable in those shoes? Okay. The first test we're going to do is a 9-step walk and turn test, okay?
Just stay calm. We're going to pump the score up, okay?
It's going to go like this. Watch me, okay? Hands by your sides, just like this. Hands by your sides like this, alright? Don't start until I tell you to do so. Feet together like this, okay? Right now, feet together. When I tell you to start, you're going to take 9 steps towards me, okay? We're all going to be heel to toe. Get it down out, each step out loud. Keep your hands by your sides the entire time.
Try to do it without blowing
Go like
glasses.
this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 steps. Step around like this. Go 9 steps. Back. Drop on your head. Right now. hold it with your eyes, but keep your head facing down. Okay? Do not move your head side to side, only your eyes, okay? You understand those instructions? Okay.
We'll carry the girl away. How are you doing under there? Alright, so we're gonna get a backboard to take you out, okay? The wire cut? Take that. That side small okay. Yep. I'm gonna throw a collar on her. You're gonna lay right down on the floor. Easy. I'll do a takedown or just have her nice and easy. Down. Alright, we don't have straps, so we feel okay just carrying it. Get her right to the back. Grab some straps real quick.
Strap you to the backboard, okay?
One high, one low.
Just a crossing regulation. Go across. Just because we're carrying it around. Yeah. Two on the,
You can take her now.
Yeah, we can, okay.
Get her on the stretcher. Got it? Ready?
Hold on. Like a peg.
Really good?
Michael, man, they can. Hey, so I know this is just, putting something on you guys, but I'm gonna tell you, every single, if this, so a lot of work goes into this. This is our 6th year doing this, and so far in 6 years, as far as I know, we've not had any incidents from Maynard High School people going to their prom or returning from their prom, which to us, hopefully, if at least 1, 2, 3 people have changed their mind frame on whether they're going to drink, smoke, or do any type of drugs, intoxicate themselves and drive, and actually put not themselves in harm, but everyone else in that road in harm, we've saved at least some people changing their mind frame. We know it's not just saved us, but it's saved a lot of other families and first responders. Because, am I right that you guys are going to Gardner? Yeah. The Route 2 stinks to be driving as it is. And I can tell you right now, probably intoxicated, it's going to be that much worse off. So we're trying to save multiple people on the road their safety from your stupidity. So if it saves you to make that decision that, you know what, you're not going to end up being stupid and doing recreational drugs and booze, then it's a smart thing to do, because I'm telling you right now, when an incident like this happens, it impacts a ton of people, and it's not just that incident, it impacts them for the rest of their life. The family, the responders, students, it's everyone that had something to do with that prom. In their mind that year is going to think that that prom year, all the happiness and all the good was totally eliminated from a person's stupidity. So please, use your best judgment. Your families want to see you and your friends want to see you for many years from now. It just takes one stupid move to change that whole entire framework that you thought you had in place for the rest of your life. Detective Sweeney's got some laws we'd like to discuss with you guys.
Hi guys, I know most of you are thinking that this will never happen to you. That was the worst situation that could happen in this. But if you guys get caught, you're arrested for drinking some influence, under 18 years old, do not take the breathalyzer, you're going to lose your license for 3 years, automatic. If you're over 18 and not 21, there's no chemical test or no breath test. You got a 3-year suspension. If you're under 21, the legal limit for you is .02. That's one drink. One drink and you lose your license for 3 years. If you take the test, you're still going to lose your license for a year. You're going to end up being prosecuted. And with that, you're going to look at thousands of dollars in court costs, lawyer costs, classes. I'm sure no one here wants to go off to college being the kid without a license. You can't go out and do anything. Captain was saying Route 2 is horrible to drive on. I've already made contact with the state police barracks out in Leominster. They're going to have extra guys patrolling Route 2 next Friday night. So if you are driving, you are going to see troopers out there. I will be at your prom as well, along with Gardner officers. So be smart. Don't think you can get away with it, because odds are you're not going to get away with anything.
All right, everybody. Captain Kiley.
Well, wait, first of all, this is Firefighter Mike Isaac. He is a Maynard High School graduate. Long story short, he had to establish this program because he had a house party, okay, that honestly got broken up by police. And part of his punishment was a senior project that he did. And so I'm not going to take credit for establishing this. Mike actually was the one, so it's actually my honor to have him take it over from me. So let Mike discuss probably what he feels, being at a younger age than both Chris and I, of how he thinks this can impact your life. And I got one more story to tell you guys. It's an actual story.
And he hit the nail on the head real good. Back my senior year of high school, I graduated 2011, 5 years ago. This was my senior project. It was a little less involved in this, but regardless, I tried to get the point across because of course, I made some bad decisions. I'm sure a few of you have also made some bad decisions at one point or another. But that was the lesson that it took me to really realize, like, okay, this could have ended up a lot worse than it actually did. Now, you know, it hasn't been all that long since I've been in your shoes, and you know, I can tell you that if you watch the news any day of the week, tragedies do happen. A couple weeks ago down in Weymouth, a couple kids screwing around, driving, one of them under the influence, wrapped his car around a telephone pole, a girl was ejected and killed instantly on someone's front lawn. How would you feel if somebody was killed on your front lawn and you had to walk out to that? Waking up in the morning, never would have expected. This is the real impact of what driving under the influence does to you, especially at this young age. So, again, we don't want to preach, but we want to make it perfectly clear that these decisions will affect you for the rest of your life. And we want you to have fun on prom night. We want to see you walk across the field. And you've made it to this point. You've probably got so many dreams and aspirations for college, for work, whatever it may be that you're doing after high school. So we want to see every single one of you walk across that field and have a great night on prom night. But I want to thank you all for coming and watching this. I hope it made a difference. And have fun and be safe.
So, one more thing before we thank everyone. Back about 13 years ago, I was working in an ambulance, and I was on a call in Acton, and I actually worked for Acton for a year. And I remember pulling up this instance, a 16-year-old kid, and him and his friends thought it was fun to get high and race down the certain road in Acton. And while they were racing, one of the cars that was following the other car was taking the other car. So am I getting to this? It's the social media stuff. You know, thinking it's a smart thing. Even 13 years ago, before social media was huge, was to sit there and thought this was a funny thing. Let's get high, let's race each other. Well, it didn't last that long. This kid ended up, the kid was, I'm talking about, the guy was in the passenger seat of the front vehicle. The kid crashed, his buddy crashed the vehicle, slammed into a tree, and pushed his friend back into the back seat of that car. Now I pull up to this, and mind you, it has still impacted my life, even though I did not know this kid. But what impacted my life is this: that he crashed and died 9 houses from his own house. 9. So as I'm sitting there trying to do everything I can to save someone I knew was unsavable, we had to continue CPR on this 16-year-old kid, even to the fact that blood poured out of him, and I knew there's nothing we could do for him. But you know who was out there watching us? His parents. Stupidity caused the parents, all those people around there, the friends, and those first responders, even 13 years later, the agony knowing that that could have been solved by not doing it, by not making that decision of let's race high or let's do this. So I'm telling you, it does happen, and I'll guarantee you those kids, 9 houses when they started up the road, were saying everything will work out fine, and it didn't. And it's impacted all these lives forever. Have fun, be careful. But before we go, I want to thank, of course, everyone that has, you know, your principal, everyone in the school that worked with us, who actually established this. Cindy from your school that basically helps us out. Mark from WAVM. We got a town administrator. We got Aaron, our facilities, the Maynard Police, DPW, the fire, the dispatch. Again, P-Bus, the funeral hall. I mean, it's just a ton of people, guys. And a lot of people, I mean, are here for you. So do us the favor and make it that we know that we've impacted your life positively. Thank you.
Just as they're leaving, I'd like to particularly thank Michael Sizek, who started this as a Maynard High School student 5 years ago. I'll be very brief. Prom is on the 13th. You should have a good time. You should also be safe. I've had the pleasure of being invited to students I've had in the past weddings, and I've attended 4 funerals in my life. All 4 funerals were due to substance abuse and alcohol. So don't do it. I want to shake your hand out there. I don't want to be at a funeral home. It's as simple as that.